Let's move this. Hey everybody, it's Monday. I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. I am happy to bring you another episode of our Practice With Me Mondays. And today we're going to be practicing the songs that we learned on Friday and on Saturday. Okay? So I'm very excited. We're going to start with the children's songs for this week. Remember, we go over good practice habits at the piano, and it's generally around 15 minutes long per group. So we're going to start with the children's songs, and then in about 15 or so minutes we'll move on to the adults and teens music. Okay? All right, I'm excited. Hey everyone, I see you down there. All right, so moving on. Okay, for the kids this week, we are in our lesson book. Okay, we had learned, we were assigned the ski lift. That was our first song. And we were also assigned Rain, Rain. Okay, so these are the two songs that we're going to be going over today. Before we get started on our actual songs, I always like to do a warm-up, okay? So that might include something like going over your white keys, right? Or doing some middle C position practice, right? Because that's sort of the position that we're currently living in our song, especially the first one. So as a warm-up, I'm going to actually play through last week's one song. I'm going to do Our Clever Pup as a warm-up, okay? You can always do this in your practice, okay? So, I'm going to find my middle C position. All right, I've got both my thumbs on C. And I'm going to play through Our Clever Pup, like 2 times, okay? Let's hear it. 1, 2, ready, play. Awesome, has a repeat. Nice job. So, did you play that along with me? You feeling good about your warm-up? Awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and start with this week's songs then, okay? So, a review about what we learned in the ski lift. We're still living in middle C position, but we're adding in our pinkies, correct? We also learned about our new dynamic sign, and that one was mezzo forte. Do you remember what mezzo forte meant? Good, all right. Yeah, it's like medium loud, moderately loud, okay? So, let's find that middle C position. All right, I think I found mine. Have you found yours? Excellent. Now, remember, take a look at the beginning of this piece. I think it begins with the left hand this time, okay? So make a note of that. All right, let's do one time through with repeats as a practice round. And then we'll see what we need to take out and drill, okay? Let's give it a try. 1, 2, ready, play. Repeat. How did you do? Was it tricky, or did you manage to get through the whole thing? All right, that's good. I noticed that I had a little bit of trouble on the second line, the last 3 measures. So if you count back from the repeat sign, let's count. 1, 2, 3. Those last 3 measures, I think that might end up being a tricky spot for some of you. So I'm going to build myself a cupcake. We're going to use these last 3 measures and we're going to build ourselves a cupcake. And let me tell you what I like on my cupcakes. So I like a chocolate cupcake. I want strawberry frosting. I would like pink sprinkles. Let's do chocolate chips and a cherry on top. Does that sound good? That puts us at 5 things to build ourselves a cupcake, okay? So we're gonna build a cupcake, these last 3 measures of this song, okay? So that means we're gonna play it through 5 times to build ourselves that cupcake, okay? Are you ready? Let's give it a try, all right? Okay, so I'm in my middle C position. Let's find our spot. Awesome. Okay, so the last 3 measures of this piece means that we're starting on a right hand finger 5, which is a G. Okay, did everybody see that spot? Let's play through the last 3 measures. I'm going to count off. 1, 2, ready, play. Good. Yeah, that was the first time through, so that's our chocolate cupcake, right? Just the bread. Now let's add some strawberry frosting, okay? I'm going to start in that same spot, right hand finger 5. 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. That was some good strawberry frosting. Cool. Now let's add in some pink sprinkles. Okay? Are we ready? All right, I'm starting on that finger 5 in the right hand. 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. So we have pink sprinkles now. Let's see. What else did I say? I think we were on chocolate chips, okay? Are we ready to put some chocolate chips on there? This is a really yummy cupcake, I can already tell. All right, so starting with the finger 5, right hand. 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, that was awesome. All right, everyone. The grand cherry for the very last time that we're going to play this through, okay? Our cupcake is almost ready. All right, starting with that finger 5 right hand, I'm going to count off. 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. That was really great. Give yourselves a hand. You played through that really tricky spot, okay? So now what do we do after we've drilled, after we've built our cupcake? Well, we have to enjoy our cupcake, right? Which in practice terms, we have to play the whole thing through, right? So let's see if we can play all of the ski lift with the repeats, with the correct fingers, and mezzo forte. Okay, are we ready? Awesome. Very, very good. All right, so let me find my middle C position. Okay, I'm found it. Have you found your spot? Excellent. Okay, so let's get it started. 1, 2, ready, play. 2, 3, 4. twist. Okay. So let's do a cheer, right? Okay, what's a cheer we haven't done yet? Oh, let's do cha-cha-cha. Are you ready? Let's do it. 1, 2, cha-cha-cha. 1, 2, cha-cha-cha. 1, 2, cha-cha-cha. 1, 2, cha-cha-cha. Hey, good job. All right, well, that was super fun. Let's turn the page and let's look at our next song that we had to practice, okay? Oh, yes. Okay, so the next song we had was Rain, Rain, correct? This was the first song that we ever had on the bass staff, right? So that's reading on those 5 lines and spaces, right? So let's remember how to find where our left hand goes for that C position, bass staff position, okay? So we're going to find that thumb, your finger 1, and we're going to count down from middle C, okay? So find your middle C, put your thumb on it, and let's count down. 1, 2, 3. And I put my thumb on G. That's different, okay? But then now all of my left hand fingers are fanned out down to C, finger 5. Did you find your spot? It's a little tricky, huh? That's okay. Y'all are doing great. Okay, so starting with Rain, Rain then, we're going to play through it and see what happens. This is our practice round, okay? It looks like it starts with the left hand finger 2 on F, okay? Do you see it there? It also says mezzo forte. We are at the bottom of page 13. Yes. Okay, so starting with that finger 2. All right, I'm going to count off. 1, 2, ready, play. 2. So how was that? Was that tricky or did you do okay? Okay, well that's good. That's good. All right. Because it's a challenging little piece, you know, it might be a good plan to do a little bit of it again, right? I think most of the problems are at the end of the first line, the last 2 measures. You know, when you start at the F, but then you travel down, and then you travel back up to F. That's the tricky part. We're very lucky in this song, though, because both of the lines are exactly the same. So we got lucky. So let's see if we can drill, or, you know, what do you want to build today? I don't know. We already did a cupcake. Let's do waffles. Ooh, I'm in the mood for waffles. Okay, so we have the waffle, we have the butter, we have the syrup. But what else do we have? Let's put some blueberries and whipped cream. Let's do that. That sounds great. Okay, so let's start with our waffle, okay? The last 2 measures of the first line, okay? I'm going to start right there at the 3rd measure. Let's count off. 1, 2, ready, play. Awesome! Okay, that was an awesome waffle. Okay, next let's put some butter, okay? 1, 2, ready, play. Awesome! Okay, so that was some really, really good butter. I think before we put the syrup, let's put whipped cream. Okay, let's do whipped cream. 1, 2, ready, play. Cool. Now let's put some blueberries, okay? 1, 2, ready, play. Cool. That was really nice. And I think the last thing we need is syrup now, okay? So let's make it a good one. 1, 2, ready, play. Very good. That was delicious. I'm very excited. So now let's see if we can play the whole thing all together now. Okay, both lines. All right, so starting with the finger 2, left hand. 1, 2, ready, play. Good. All right, did you get through that? Was that awesome or what? I'm so proud of everybody. Yeah, okay, so we got to do a cheer. So what kind of cheer you want to do today? We've already done cha-cha-cha, so let's do the jalapeno cheer. That's like one of my favorites. Okay, let's take a bite of your jalapeno. Woo-hoo! Very good. That was an extra spicy jalapeno. Very nice. Okay, so that was the practice with me session for the children, okay? Kids, you are finished with piano practice today. Now let's give a chance for our teens and adults to pull out their books, okay? So I'm going to put this book aside.